Ladder Championship Saturday is here from downtown Amesbury on Classic Candlepins Ladder 2 Season 2.0. And I'm Kyle Bruce along with the legendary Frank Face. And Frank, it's our biggest regular season Ladder Championship Saturday to date because waiting in the wings from last week's incredible semifinal matchup between Jeff Surette and Jim Ayotte is our top seed, Chris Sargent, who we talk about both of these bowlers, Sargent and Surette, arguably the two best the game has had in the last 10, 15 years.
Right. Just look at the roll-off score. 723 for Chris Sargent, 703 for Jeff Surette. I think this is what everybody was hoping for as a final match to our ladder. And it's going to be fireworks, I think.
Yeah, it'll be the television's best hour, I think.
Perhaps.
Not just in Candlepin bowling, but most exciting. It's like The Price is Right, except,
right, yeah.
You know, I'm not playing the role of Bob Barker and telling anyone to have their pets spayed or neutered. Again, Jeff Surette and Chris Sargent. This is the big one. The winner will be our new ladder champion. We'll have a spot in the Classic Candlepins Tournament of Champions in the fall. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk to you in the post-match show.
Definitely scratch. Bowling somebody head-to-head is nothing better than just straight-up bowling. And best man wins.
I made this ladder series, which is probably the biggest one I've ever seen with the stars that are coming, so I definitely have my work cut out for me.
I also love this house. I've been coming here going on probably 17 years now. I've been bowling in this place. I used to bowl a league in here a long time ago, and I've always felt comfortable here. So that was also a big part of why I chose to come to this venue for a roll-off.
I just really enjoy the game itself. I have fun doing it, and that's really all it's about.
I think everybody, the whole ladder, obviously anybody that's on the show, you got to beat a lot of people to get on. I mean, so I think they're all going to be tough. You don't take anybody lightly. I've seen them all bowl, and they all can be tough.
It's Championship Sunday here at Classic Candlepins. I'm Mark Ritchie along with Frank Face. And Frank, on the heels of what we saw last week between our two bowlers, they threw 8-10 combined. What a match we saw last week.
Yeah, big 417 out of Jeff Surette, 393 out of Jim Ayotte. We haven't seen better bowling between two opponents yet on this show.
That's such a huge number between two guys. And this week, that number could easily be broken. We've seen the show high series record smashed twice, and this could easily be smashed by both guys again. So today we have last week's winner, Jeff Surette, challenging our top seed, Chris Sargent today. Two household names that can put numbers on the board like nobody else. So sit down, relax, get ready, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
Folks, welcome to another edition of Classic Candlepins. It's championship weekend, and up in this match we have Jeff Surette, who threw a 417 last week to beat Jim Ayotte.
Blistering 417.
Up against Chris Sargent, who threw a 723 in the roll-off to qualify at number one. And Jeff gets us underway.
Both of these guys threw 700 in the ladder. I'm sorry, in the qualifying to reach the ladder.
Impressive.
That's the first time we've had two guys in a roll-off do that. Jeff just a bit right on the four horseman. Chops out the 3-pin. Still has a couple staring at him. Nothing staring at him anymore. That's a nice 10 bucks. Get yourself going, make a nice 10 bucks like that. Nice piece of confidence. Jeff's 32 years old. Married with 2 children. Regarded as Easily the elite of the generation.
Got a bit of a break there.
A bit of a break. There you go. I don't know.
Threw the pin, the ball
Man.
at the 2 pin. He's looking at
Something went off the sidewalk, came
duck
back
soup
and took
action.
everything.
and he'll take it.
That's a great read on that single pin. He starts out very well.
And we get our first look at Chris Sargent, no stranger to this game.
None. To the TV lights, to the game.
TV titles, championships, tournaments, you name it. And there's a big
Household name.
first ball. 7:23 to qualify, Mark.
My word. It was awesome to watch. I saw it. I saw every ball he threw. Didn't
Look at
miss a
this shot.
thing. Chris is 45. Single. He's a groundskeeper. Works hard, lives in Haverhill, Mass. He has stats like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, it's you need like a notebook.
He is a 2-time world record holder. He has his name up for the high single. He tied the world record at 245. 245 in one string.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't at all. I've thrown 200 3 times, and I know what it took to get that, and I didn't come anywhere close to 240. His high series is 530. That's also a world record for the first 3 out of a 5-game set.
That's just amazing. There's a 10 box for Chris.
10 for Saj. We'll get back to more of Saj's numbers when he gets up.
Yeah, we've got a whole list of accomplishments for him.
I have a whole novel full of his accomplishments
Right.
over here.
Jeff is
He
filling
wrote
a
it.
spare.
He wrote a paragraph, and then he wrote an arrow and said over.
Right.
The rest of it's on the back.
Big 8 fill. He's gonna. Sure, he's gonna try to use the wood, probably above the red line. Maybe not.
Just skipped by it. Kind of dropped it on the line a little bit.
He's joking with himself a little bit there.
Got himself a 10. Jeff lives up to the pressure of being known as the most elite of the generation every single time he picks up a ball. Whether he's bowling in a singles tournament, a teams event.
And that's a good example.
You know what I mean? The man missed a fairly easy spare leave before this.
He takes a bow for the gallery.
Yeah. Crowd gives him a little bit of what for about it.
Here's another look at Chris Sargent, no stranger to this particular establishment.
Nope.
And, oh, what a headpin hit.
You know, that's why. His high 5 is 808 in 5 games. We have 2 guys up here that have high 5s of in the 800s. I can't express to you the difficulty of what it takes to do that.
Just by that 6 pin.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, how do you even explain that?
I can't. I mean, you have to average 140 to hit 700. You have to average 160 to hit 800. Average 160. Go ahead. If you can do that, 10 blocks for Saj in the third. I do that on the Wii. But that's 10 pin.
And that's 10 pin.
And even then, I can't hit 800. I usually hit like
cheating.
730.
So he's looking at the high-low jack with wood for this spare leave. A little heavy on the head pin. He's got the 710 still standing. So Chris will be open through his first 4. And a 9 box. So he's at 38 through 4. Match is tied, but Jeff is filling a strike here. Here's the bonus. Through the middle. Now, you may remember, Mark, Jeff Surette made the spread eagle last week.
He did.
On lane 6. He did have a piece of wood to help him out, though. But let's see what he does.
It was a very favorable piece of wood. However, he gets pins to bounce very well.
Comes pretty close to it again.
The rest of us would have got a 6 or a 7 fill on the strike. He takes 8. 56 after 4, an early 18-pin lead.
That'll be a 9 box.
And so here we go, folks. We're off and running this first string. 3 strings of scratch Candlepins. The best versus the best right here. Winner going to the Tournament of Champions, which will take place in August of 2016. We always do it in August of the summer. Try to give the boys a little warm-up tournament to get them back into the swing of things, and this is how they earn it. You run the ladder, you get to the final championship match, and your score determines your seeding. So it's always important. Every single pin in this match is very, very important. For 2 reasons: winning your match and then getting in the tournament.
So 9 box for Jeff Surette. Puts him at 74 through 6. Sargent still looking for his first mark. Just off the head again. And that looked good going down.
Oof.
So an 8 box.
So I'm just having a little trouble finding the range here. I've seen him turn strings like this into 130s more times than I could count.
Oh, yeah.
I was fortunate enough to bowl with him for a season in the pro league that we bowl in on Friday nights. We bowled a few years ago out of the lanes down in Peabody. And I tell you, it was amazing to watch him go every Friday. Still staring at the 2-pin here for a 10 box. And it's still there. So 9.
So open through 6. He's at 55. Difference of 19 in the match.
But it's still very, very early.
Very, very early.
Nobody's really gotten going and gone nuts yet, so. Jeff with a great ball. Uh-oh.
3-5. That's a 2-pinner mark.
Yeah, we know. I joke about him, but it's really just 2 pins.
Just missed it.
I wish I could remember that when I was actually up there bowling, but I seem to forget a lot.
And he'll take it for a 10 box. Big hit.
Massive 9 drop. Nothing else on the deck, just him and the 6-pin. Jeff sets himself up in the same place on the lane every single ball he throws.
And he makes it.
That's a great lesson to some of the young bowlers out there. Always mark where your spot is. Always remember exactly where that is. Keep yourself in line for every ball.
Here's Chris Sargent.
Chris on the stick.
Brooklyn side leaves just the 4-pin. He's got such amazing curve on that ball, left to right curve. Especially at the speed he throws. And just by that 4-pin.
Scoots by.
God, I thought he had it going down. Takes it for a 10. And big hit.
And a piece of wood came out onto the lip. I believe it's out. Jimmy Ayott's still hanging around in the building, volunteered his services. Go down and check it. And it was over the line, so he gets rid of it. Thank you very much, Jim.
So Chris will have just the 8-pin. It's a big shot for him. He's looking for his first mark.
This is huge. And he scoots by
it again.
That's 3 in this 1 string. Picks the stick for the 10. 75. Jeff's already at 94. So it's still the same 19 pins. However, now he's got a pin. He's got a ball.
Bonus ball.
Big 8 drop.
A little heavy on the pocket, but got things to break up. He's looking at another what, Mark?
Stop it. It's not funny.
And this time he'll make
There,
it.
he makes up for it. He redeems himself on this one.
So he's got 2 in a row.
How do these guys make those look so easy? I have no idea.
Neither do I. That's why I'm not up there.
I'm going to bring out a duck pin ball one of these days when I leave a 2-pinner.
It's a good
It's the
idea.
only way I can make it.
Here's the bonus. And a big strike.
Oh, there's a bonus for you. There's your bonus. 132 in the 10th plus 2 balls. Finishes the string with 3 marks in a row. Going for 4.
For 2.
Oh, what a crepe. That ball was just as good.
Look at this. Get some heavy wood rolling. No, it's not going to do anything.
Oh, and the ball comes
took it
back.
out. Wow. So an impressive finish for 142. 3 in a row. Well, technically he goes 4 in a row with that.
That is
with
4 in a
fill.
row when you think about it.
And
Fantastic game for Jeff. Fine start, 142. Masagi here looking to put 1 or 2 up. A little confidence for next game.
looks good going down.
And,
yet another single pin. This time the 5 pin.
He just kind of turned and smiled when he saw that he has yet another single pin. And he dropped that one right on the foul line.
Yeah,
That is
you could see
4.
that's not where he wanted to release the ball.
No, it's not.
And
Still
by-
there. So this is a very uncharacteristic string for Sarge. But still 2 strings left to go. Sarge punches right through the
Break it
middle.
up. No. Will not break up the split. 4, 6, 7.
Double wood over on the 4, yeah. Probably
Look at
shoot
this.
That. My
Almost.
word.
So Chris will be open for the entire string. Not characteristic of him at all.
Not at all, no. And that's a 94 for Chris.
Difference of 48 in the string and the match at this point.
You
But
know for
still-
a fact that's not going to happen
Oh,
again.
no. But it's still a long way to go. So, Mark, you and I will be back with more exclusive, exciting Candlepin action after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Jeff Surette, and you're watching Classic Candlepins.
All right, folks, welcome back to Classic Candlepins. This is string number 2. Chris Sargent will get us started.
Sarge with a very uncharacteristic first game.
Yeah, you don't see that
No.
almost ever, I would
That's
say.
not going to happen again.
Starting
either.
with a 94. I think he knows what he's going to do now. Jeff with a big 142. And here's Sarge back on the head pin.
Oh, is it going to carry that corner pin?
Almost did.
Almost did, but a nice piece of wood over the center of the deck. Oh,
A
just
little
screwed by it.
a little too heavy on that number 8 pin.
Sarge is throwing the ball awfully hard in this match. I know it's a very high-pressure match. Best of one generation versus the best of another generation.
Yes, indeed.
I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. And if anybody has a counterpoint to that, feel free to leave us a comment on YouTube and we'll have some intellectual debate about it.
Here's the 6-9. And picks just a 6.
And that's why. That is why. Picks the 10. 20 for 2.
And here we see Jeff Surette starting out with a 142 string.
He finished strong, too. He had 4 marks in a row to
Right.
finish the game. Right back. Misses the head pin, but carries it. Gets some
And
wood.
look at that.
Kind of
It's
run the right way.
dancing.
Look at that 4 pin. Oh, look at this.
The anticipation.
My goodness. And you know, honestly, though, it's probably better it stayed up. Because
I
if
think
it
so.
fell, it probably would have scooted that wood out of the way. At least
Right.
now there's something to get popped around and move around in there.
4, 7, 10 with wood. Let's see what he does.
Right on the cap. Beautiful bid.
Nicely played, but it just didn't carry.
Big 10.
Both bowlers starting out with a 10 box.
We're off and running here in the second game. We thank you so much for tuning in and watching this match. If you're on Amesbury Community Television or if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment away.
Big first ball for Surette. 7-9. He's got some wood rolling around on the deck, but it looks like the only one that's going to be a factor is the one in that.
You know,
in front of that 7.
And I gotta say, I like it.
I do too.
Being out front like that, you get a lot of room to get a helicopter going. Like that.
Just like that.
Gorgeous shot. And that's why he's the best in the generation, folks.
Very nicely played.
I'm in this generation, and I'm not scared to say it. A lot of us say it. He's proven why.
So Sargent still looking for his first mark. That's a big
That's
head
a
pin hit.
cannon of a first ball.
One more.
Sarge turned around and smiled.
9-pin drop. Seems
All you got to do is hit one, though. You get that first one out
yeah,
of the way.
the icebreaker is key. And
This will not be the one.
gets by at that time.
There it is. For the 10. Still perfect through 3 boxes. But any more mixing around in there? No, it slides just by the head pin. There's a 4 horseman on the left and a 5-pin sleeping around in the backside.
Could it go?
Right through it, gets the head pin to fly.
Almost. Wow. Another 10 box. He's perfect through the string, through 4. He's at an even 40.
I like when this happens. I can keep score with Roman numerals. When I keep doing this.
Right. Go back to our roots.
Oh man, I did it one night. We were bowling a tournament at a bowling alley in Exeter. Jeff with a
Big
great
bonus
first
ball.
ball. Leave 7. We were trying to keep score with Roman numerals all night long, and let me tell you, when you get up to like 139, like the number gets about 4 inches long.
Right. Look at this shot. What a
Oh.
spare.
What a lesson in playing wood this kid's putting on today.
Beautifully played.
Gorgeous. Steps over to 6. Face of intensity.
Here's
Never
the bonus.
wavers.
Another head pin hit. Little light in the 1-2 pocket there. He's got some wood for in front of his 5 fill.
Still got to shoot that front pin.
Yeah, I just don't know which side.
3. Ooh. That was an interesting one.
Yeah, it was, that was my word exactly. Interesting. And gets away from him for a 9 box. So 51 through 4. A difference of 59 in the match. Here's Chris Sargent. Wow.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
I don't even have a response for that. That was a great ball.
I got nothing. And
What
he
a bid that
almost
was.
kicked it over. Gotta say, I love to see in the house here. There's a 9 for Chris. A lot of kids in the house today.
Yeah.
Sitting out here watching the bowling, and
That's a good thing.
I love it. I love seeing it. They're the future.
Chris Sargent.
And
Will
get
it go for his
over.
first mark?
And
a
he
little bit
gives
of
a high
body
five
lift
to
there.
the gods. Jeff gives him a fist pump. He said, I don't have to shoot at that one. No, you don't. You throw 10 down real quick.
So perhaps an icebreaker for Chris Sargent. Here's Surette.
His first mark of the match.
Big 5. 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Look at this.
My word.
What a shot,
you know,
folks.
Just watch and learn, folks.
Just kind of had a feeling about that one, Mark.
This is the zone.
Here's the bonus.
Even when you throw a ball over there and you carry 6, this is, we've spoken before, Kyle has spoken before, you've spoken before, the zone. The proverbial, just, you're not even thinking, you're just flowing.
You're letting the ball do the work.
That's it. You're just getting it to where it's got to go,
Yep.
And that's the end of it. This is that.
And a 10 box, so 77 through 6. Sargent yet is filling a mark, so, and it's a strike at that. So let's see if he can make his charge here.
Sargent's charge?
Yes.
Ooh.
Bonus.
That was an interesting one.
Mark, I was going to demand an explanation for that.
And I would have referred you to somebody else. I don't even know.
And
the wood cost it.
That piece that fell actually cost him.
The ball poked the cap on the way by, and
not much you can do with that one. Except convert it for a 10.
That's just unfortunate here. Sarge head over to lane 6. Try to rip it up here.
4 horsemen left.
But with his ball, that backspin ball coming in from left to right, this is the side he likes to shoot at. If you get it on top. But he'll try to check this out for the 10. Still there.
So a 9 box.
So now Jeff's standing up, looking down lane 7.
All over the head pin.
My word.
Just the 4. And he just gets by at that time. He's laughing it off.
Sarge and Jeff just had a couple words with each other. There's the 10. Yeah, this is what it's all about right here. The guys giving each other a little bit of what for. But we talked about it. It's the sportsmanship. It's the camaraderie.
Right.
You know.
Here's Surette. 4 horsemen left, just like Sarge had. And wow.
Oh.
Nearly converts it for a spare.
Leaves the corner. I hate that corner pin.
I already told you it's my most hated pin.
Oh my God.
So 97 through 8.
So the lead is almost 60. It's 58 pins for Jeff Surette.
Here's Chris Sargent. And look at this.
To be honest with you, though, yeah. You know, I don't care what the number is, I never count him out.
Oh, no, of course
until it's
not.
the last box and you're down by 31.
That wood's going to roll into the gutter, and he's got a clear shot at single pin. And
Whoa!
He's got it.
Oh, it's funny.
Like my face. Here's the bonus. Fill of 5. And he's heavy on the 3.
Takes a nice 9, makes the high-low jack for the 9 box. A 111. Two-string total of 205. However, Jeff is significantly in the driver's seat here in this match as of right now. And here's this stupid shot again.
Yeah, 5, 6, 10, but he's got some wood angle toward the 5.
You know, it's a pop the cap. If you got this, just scooted by it.
Yep.
Jeff will be open here in the 9th. And the curtain for a 9 box. 106. I skipped that one off the line of Scotia. Choose out 4. The center cluster on the right side and the 4-7 on the left. Inside or outside, Frank? What do you
I go
like?
inside with the wood there. Without the wood, always outside.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know, I find shots like that carry better on the outside. You get the head pin off the wall, maybe coming back. Jeff dropped all 3 of those balls in that box. However, still scoots a 114 out of it.
So we'll give you a look at our scoreboard in just a sec. Here we go. 256 through 2 for Jeff Surette, 205 for Chris Sargent, but there's a lot of bowling left to be done, Mark.
Oh, yes. One string, 51 pins. It sounds like a lot. However,
these 2 bowlers, you never know. So we'll be back with 3rd string action from our final match of the second ladder of Season 2.0 of Classic Candlepins right after this timeout.
I'm Chris Sargent, and you're watching Classic Candlepins.
The second ladder of Season 2.0. Jeff Surette will get us started on lane 7.
had a great first half the last game, but kind of lost a few balls there in the second half, but still has a big lead going into this last game.
Right. And he's going to start out with a strike.
Massive first ball for a strike. We hope you're enjoying every bit of these matches as we've been calling them and filming them for you. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment. Let us know. Hit the like button. Subscribe, if you will. That'd be even better. We really appreciate every little bit.
Jeff throws it away. Yeah. He looks away, but I don't know that he's aware of the 1-3-6 that he's left.
You know, the moment he threw it, he knew it, and he just kind of turned. But, again, that proverbial zone. Got a break. Left 7 up there, but hits the head stick. Just cherries that out, so that's an 18. The first box. Takes out the 10. 28 for 2, never hurts. Chris has a mountain to climb here. The man has the highest single string ever recorded. So,
oh, jeez.
I still don't count him out. I don't even care about that ball.
I don't either.
It just doesn't matter.
He picks just the 3-pin. That's a tough break. Let's see what he does with it. And nearly converts it.
My word. That poor guy can't buy a bucket right now.
Yeah, it's just kind of the way things have been going for him. Here's Chris Sargent.
Off the head pin there. Gets 5. 3 on the top, 2 in the back. Comes right back.
Look at this. Can't play it much better than that, Mark.
No.
You know?
You really just can't. Checks the stick. 10 bucks. Thank you to Adi Gendro, hanging around for the day, watching all the guys bowling. Lorianne's a trooper. She's been sitting right next to him the whole day. Everybody's been great, hanging around. Great crowd here today. A lot of really good bowling.
Jeff Surette back on the head stick.
Look at this.
Another big strike. Foot is still on the gas pedal, Mark.
You know, you have to. You just have to. You can never stop. The moment.
And look at this.
The moment.
He's going to have
more
action there.
Yeah, the moment you slow down and give a guy a chance.
Yeah, you never want to get too comfortable.
No.
Ever.
You don't stop until they say it's time to go home.
And
Jeff with a veteran read on that shot. Put it somewhere and it went. And yeah, he shows the crowd. He marks it for a spare. Wouldn't have gone anywhere else.
sometimes that's just the way it goes, Mark.
It's the zone, baby.
And
you can't do anything wrong. It means you can't do anything wrong.
1-2-9 for Chris Sargent. And just by that head pin. So score that a 9.
I got a funny feeling Sargent's going to put a few together in this game.
Starting with that one.
Whoa, all I had to do was say something. Sargent's going to watch us in a few weeks and ask me why I didn't say anything after the first 2-3 boxes. Sorry, Chris. But it's Jeff's turn now. On the spare.
Fills that spare with big 9.
Big, huge 9.
Wood out in front of it. 2 pieces, actually.
You know what? I smell something. It smells like duck soup.
Duck soup. And what a recipe that is.
Fantastic.
So 3 in a row for Jeff Surette. 77 through the half plus this ball.
Amazing.
And he has another 9 fill. And a second helping of duck soup.
I really think the pot's still cooking. It makes the whole place smell good. And yeah, right in the mush.
4 in a row. Here's Chris Sargent filling a strike, going for 2. 1-3-10. And he's got it.
Runs it right down. Here we come for Chris. Here we go. Might be a little bit too late. However, it doesn't mean he still can't put on a show. That's a great ball.
Not a great leave, though.
No, you know, on a different day, that's an absolute strike. But
today it's the 5-7-8.
Unfortunately.
$10.
$10.
He's at 75 through 6.
Jeff has a commanding lead. Gorgeous
and he's going to add to it.
I mean, just 9-drop after 9-drop after 9-drop.
And duck soup after duck soup after duck soup.
You know, I thought I had enough pizza at lunch, but you never get tired of duck soup.
Well, I guess we spoke too soon.
I think Jeff had too much pizza at lunch.
Yeah.
The guys in the back giving him a little bit of a ride out of it.
Picks it up for a $10.
It's okay, buddy. You can smile.
Four horsemen left. Just a bit outside.
think after that, Jeff had a little lapse of concentration. I think he's going to put his head back on straight after this next box.
Well, that shot, Mark, that piece of wood is really not terribly helpful. You got to hit it in a pretty good spot.
Right. One little tiny finger flip to the side or one extra rotation, everything changes. But,
right.
It's still a 9. You have 4 marks in a row. And 124 after 8. I'll take 100 of those out of 100 strings.
Eight box. So, Mark, in between matches, we were having a debate. How about, in the interest of generating some, interest in our show, we open this question up to our viewers.
Oh, I know what you're going to bring up. Okay.
Is a 4-bagger, which is 4 consecutive strikes,
yes,
is that 2 triple strikes?
And we were speaking to this. I say no.
I say yes.
And that's fine. That's healthy. See, to me, 2 triple strikes is 6 strikes in a row. A 4-bagger is just that. To me, a 4-bagger is 4 strikes in a row, and that's it. You have to reset the pins different times, which means you're in different boxes. You do 4 strikes in 4 boxes, so that's a 4-bagger.
See, now the way I look at it is that a triple strike is thrown in 1 box for 30 pins. So you've done that twice consecutively when you throw a 4-bagger.
Yes and no.
Let's leave it open to the viewers.
Right. Actually, this is a good idea. Why don't, if you're watching this, drop us a comment about this 4-strike being a 2 triple strikes or not debate. Weigh in. Put your name on there. Give us your opinion. Let us know what you think about this. Whether you agree with Maki or you agree with Face, let us know. Send us an email, classiccandlepins.net. You could send us a message on our Facebook page. Hit us up on YouTube. Let us know what you think about this one. Leave this one to the bowlers, Frank.
Yes.
You and I agree to disagree, and we'll leave it to the boys.
Friendly disagreements.
And that's okay. It's perfectly healthy between buddies. Perfectly healthy. Jeff.
Nearly converts. Nearly converts that shot we've been talking about how much we hate all.
I hate that shot so much. I hate it.
And so Jeff will finish with a 9-box, 395.
390.
3-string total.
After throwing 417 last week. My word, nothing like going 8-12 in 2 weeks, huh?
Right. Unfortunately for Chris Sargent, it's too little too late.
This was definitely just not his day.
Right. I mean, for a guy, we know what he can do. He threw a 723 in the roll-off.
Oh, my God.
And
this is very atypical.
He really just hasn't had much luck all day.
There's a 10. Yeah, very uncustomary. He has only had 5 marks through 29 boxes. That's not like him. Well, let's see if we can make it 6.
Big hit.
Just for the giggle's sake of it, let's make it 6 marks there, Sarge.
And he will do just that.
Just good job. Way to finish. I don't care if you're down 100 pins or you're up 100 pins.
No, if you
throw
want
the ball like it's the first ball of the day.
You always want to be professional.
Exactly. You don't want to be chucking balls with your opposite hand or things like that. So 118 to finish for Chris.
3-string total of 323. Very uncharacteristic of Chris Sargent.
Very much so.
Very characteristic of Jeff Surette throwing a 395 to win by 72 over Chris Sargent. So Jeff Surette will be going to our Tournament of Champions in August.
And as of right now, is the 1 seed.
Yes,
is the number 1 seed.
So we will be back to talk with our bowlers after this quick timeout.
Hi, I'm Jim Ayotte, and you're watching Classic Candlepins.
Welcome back, everybody, to Classic Candlepins. A champion has been decided, and the Tournament of Champions is 2 men full now. We're here today with today's runner-up, Chris Sargent. Buzzsaw today, man. You just run into a guy that couldn't do a thing wrong, and you couldn't get a break. I feel bad, to tell you the honest truth. I know you're better than that, and you just had a tough day.
Yeah, Jeff bowled great, and I mean, he ain't taking it away. He missed a lot of 9 drops for him. You know, that was a lot of pins. I think it was 6 or 7 of them in 2 strings. But I'll be back. We'll come back and do it again. It's a great show.
Thank you very much, and everybody else who's coming to qualify. This guy's coming back, so come beat him. Or come lose to him.
Chris, who's this little lady here?
What's your name?
Miranda.
This is my little one.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
She's a TV superstar, huh?
She sure is, yeah.
She could have beat me today, too.
Well, Chris, we know that wasn't very characteristic of you, and we're 100% sure you'll be back, so.
I had a 22.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris, so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Great job. Good to meet you, Miranda. Thank you for coming on TV, honey. I told you we'd get you on.
And here's our ladder champion,
We'll bring in this guy,
Mr. Jeff
Jeff.
Surette.
Congratulations, buddy. Great job
Congratulations, nice job.
today. That was the definition of the zone. Just watching you go was nuts. I mean, going like 8-12, I think, in the 2 matches that you bowled. I mean, just another day at the office, or is it TV lights, or what brings it out?
It's fun bowling on TV.
It is.
You know, once you get on a little roll, it's nice to keep it going, and it's fun.
Awesome, awesome.
What were you thinking going into this match?
Need a big score. I mean, even,
For sure.
Even after 2, it was, I don't know, whatever it was, it's not enough against him. The
It's
amount
always-
of 200 games he's thrown, so nothing's safe.
Right, right.
So nothing is ever safe, but congratulations. We'll see you in August in the Tournament of Champions. Right now, you're the high seed. And Jay Semino is our 2nd seed, and our ladder series will continue in January. We'll check our Facebook page for qualifying dates and times. See us on YouTube, like and subscribe, and just keep up to date with our roll-offs. Come on up, and maybe you could be standing here on the next ladder series. For Frank Face and our whole cast and crew, I'm Maki Pins. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Classic Candlepins.
Ladder Championship Saturday is over, and we have the 2nd entry into the Classic Candlepins Tournament of Champions, and Frank Face, that would be Jeff Surette, who wins 395 to 323 over Chris Sargent. And Frank, this is a match where it was over maybe a little bit earlier than we would have anticipated.
Right. We all expected a clash of the Titans here. On paper, we could all argue that that's what it is. I mean, these guys have won everything there is to win.
Right.
And Chris, for whatever reason, certainly just couldn't get it going.
And it happens.
Right. It's Candlepin bowling.
Right, exactly. I mean, as you said, these guys have any championship there is to win in the game, they've accomplished it. So it's great to have them both on the show. I'm sure Sarge will be back, but clearly Jeff has the ball to succeed here in Amesbury. I mean,
Right.
just devastating, as does Sarge.
And will make for certainly make for a great tournament of champions so far. I'm excited about
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
August
So,
can't come soon enough.
tell me about it. I know. So, again, Jeff Surette is our new ladder champion. He's the 2nd entry into the Tournament of Champions, and we want you to stay tuned to Facebook on the Classic Candlepins page for roll-off information for Ladder 3 of Season 2.0. For our entire crew and Frank Face, I'm Kyle Bruce. We'll see you next time from downtown Amesbury.